Dear learners, now in this module, let's quickly understand different modes of entry in the international business. So now, my dear friends, we will deep dive into this fascinating world of international business and explore the various modes of entry that companies utilize to expand their operations beyond domestic borders. Well, as you all know, that globalization continues to reshape the business landscape. Understanding these modes of entry is essential for companies seeking to establish a presence in foreign markets and capitalize on global opportunities. Now let's begin by examining different modes of entry available for companies venturing into international business. Once a firm decides to enter a foreign market, the question regarding the best strategy of entry arises. And firms can use one of these different modes to enter into foreign markets like exporting, licensing and franchising, joint venture and strategic alliances, foreign direct investment. The first mode of entering into international business is exporting. Exporting involves selling goods or services produced in one country to customers located in another country. It is one of the simplest and most common modes of international entry, offering companies a low-risk approach to test foreign markets. There are basically two types of exporting, which includes direct export and indirect export. Let's look at direct export. Direct export refers to the process of selling goods or services directly to customers in foreign markets without the involvement of intermediaries such as agents or distributors. In a direct export arrangement, the exporting company assumes full responsibility for marketing, sales, distribution, and logistics activities in the target market. This mode of export provides greater control over the entire export process, allowing the company to tailor its marketing strategies, pricing, and customer relationships according to the specific needs and preferences of foreign customers. Well, an example of direct export could be Apple Incorporation. Apple directly exports its products, including iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks, to various countries around the world through its own distribution channels. Apple has its own retail stores in numerous countries where customers can purchase its products directly, and it also sells through its official online store. Another example could be Toyota Motor Corporation, where Toyota exports its vehicles directly to foreign markets from its manufacturing facilities in Japan and other countries. The company has a global supply chain and distribution network that allows it to sell its cars, trucks, and SUVs directly to customers in different regions. The second type of exporting is indirect export. Indirect export refers to the process of selling goods or services to foreign markets through intermediaries such as export agents, trading companies, or export management companies, which are known as EMCs. In an indirect export arrangement, the exporting company does not directly engage with foreign customers or manage export logistics, but instead relies on a third-party intermediaries to facilitate the export transactions on its behalf. These intermediaries typically have expertise in international trade, market knowledge, and established networks in foreign markets, allowing them to handle various export-related activities efficiently. Well, the best examples for indirect export could be, the first one is Coca-Cola Company. Coca-Cola, a leading beverage company, utilizes indirect export channels to distribute its products worldwide. While Coca-Cola operates subsidiaries and bottling plants in many countries, it also partners with local bottlers, distributors, and retailers to reach markets where it does not have a direct presence. These local partners manufacture, distribute, and sell Coca-Cola beverages under license agreements, allowing the company to expand its global reach without managing all aspects of the export process directly. And our second example is Nike. Nike, a multinational sportswear and footwear company, engages in indirect exports by working with a network of distributors, retailers, and licenses in international markets. While Nike has flagship stores and online channels in various countries, it also relies on third-party distributors and franchisees to sell its products in regions where it does not have a direct presence. These partners handling marketing, sales, and distribution of Nike branded products, enabling the company to reach a broader customer base globally. Companies can engage in direct exporting, where they sell directly to customers in the target market, or indirect exporting, where they use intermediaries such as distributors or agents. Now, let's talk about advantages of exporting. Some of the best advantages of exporting are as below. The first advantage is, since exporting is a traditional and well-established method of reaching foreign markets, since it does not require to manufacture goods in the target country, and hence the direct investments in setting up manufacturing units will be avoided. Next advantage tells that exporting goods or services abroad is one of the key activities that brings foreign currency into home countries. Because of this, some governments give many incentives and benefits like tax rebates to exporters. In addition to that, some financial institutions also offer special loans to exporters. Also, when a company does direct exporting, then it gives higher return on the investment than selling through an agent or distributor. This allows the exporting company to set lower prices and be more competitive. The next mode of entering into international business is licensing and franchising. Licensing and franchising agreements allows company to grant rights to foreign partners to use their intellectual property, brand, or business model in exchange for royalties or fees. This mode of entry enables companies to leverage the local knowledge and expertise of their partners while minimizing investment and operational risks. An excellent example of licensing in international business is the partnership between Starbucks Corporation and its international licenses. Starbucks grants licenses to local companies worldwide to operate Starbucks branded coffee shops, allowing them to adapt menus, store designs, and marketing strategies to cater to local tastes and preferences. The next mode of entering into international business is joint ventures and strategic alliances. Joint ventures and strategic alliances involve collaboration between two or more companies, often from different countries, to pursue a shared business objective in a foreign market. By pooling resources, expertise, and market knowledge, companies can access new markets, share risks, and achieve mutual growth. For instance, General Motors, GM, the multinational automotive manufacturer, formed a joint venture with SAIC Motor Corporation, a Chinese automaker, to produce and sell vehicles in China. This strategic alliance allowed General Motors to navigate regulatory challenges, gain access to local distribution networks, and capitalize on the growing demand for automobiles in the Chinese market. The next mode of entering into international business is foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment involves establishing wholly owned subsidiaries, branches, or facilities in foreign countries to conduct business operations. FDI allows companies to have full control over their operations, customize strategies to local market conditions, and capture a larger share of the value chain. An iconic example of FDI is McDonald's Corporation, the global fast food chain which has expanded its presence worldwide through direct investment in foreign markets. McDonald's owns and operates thousands of restaurants globally, employing local staff, sourcing ingredients locally, and adapting menus to suit regional preferences. Foreign direct investment also includes greenfield investments. Greenfield investments involve establishing new operations, facilities, or infrastructure in a foreign country from the scratch. Best example of greenfield investment is Tesla. It builds new manufacturing plants, such as the Gigafactory in Shanghai, China, to produce electric vehicles and batteries for the Asian market, demonstrating a greenfield investment approach. Well, in conclusion, the choice of entry mode in international business depends on various factors, including market characteristics, regulatory environment, cultural considerations, and strategic objectives. Whether through exporting, licensing, joint ventures, or FDI, multinational companies can leverage different modes of entry to navigate the complexities of global markets and achieve sustainable growth and success. Thank you so much for your attention on this important topic that explained about different modes of entry into international business. Stay tuned for more information.